Hi, this is Danny Rosary. My real name is Danny Molick. My fucking nose is nowhere near that big. The camera is an exaggeration. My nose really doesn't look like that. I don't know why the camera does it to my nose. I don't look like this. This is why it's all bullshit, the whole fucking internet. The cameras don't even show. They're all fisheye. My nose only looks like that in certain light. It will get bigger if I keep picking it. I'm gonna try to control my picking. Just keep running mullen up my nose, snort it. Friday, March 6th, 2026, the saddest day on earth for me. I never had such a sad day. It's just sad that I have to talk because I had to curse my mother and my brother. And A-Bomb could go fuck himself, but I cursed him too. Because this was just too much. This is too much. Why'd I have to do that? And I won't take it down because it's so right. It's so right what I did. It's just why'd I have to go so far? Why couldn't someone just fucking hire me? Why does my ego keep getting more exasperated and now I'm thrashing and beating my own family with my fucking huge ego? And I had a nightmare that the church I go to now, the gossip women were trying to rape me when I came for Jasmine to the church. And the father told me, if you want to be an artist, you must be silent and understanding. And then I woke up and they were all getting zapped and trying to invade my dreams. God was eliminating them, my dreams. And 5 seconds later, A-Bomb showed up with my birth certificate that some junkie stole when I fell in my wallet at the convenience store. He went in the ghetto and got it for me. Why? A-Bomb has a heart of gold. He'll always get away with anything because he's got a heart of gold and a mind of platinum. And the father in the nightmare said, if you want to be an artist, you must be silent and understanding. I couldn't do that. Well, I'm taking an Orthodox icon course for Lent. This would have been my 3rd week and I couldn't go. It was raining. I stunk like shit. I have no clean clothes. I was starving. My brother didn't even want to feed me. He didn't believe that I've been starving. How can I fucking starve when I don't even eat properly? I've had diarrhea for 20 years on and off. If I have diarrhea all the time, it means I don't know how to eat. I have an eating disorder. I always did. I couldn't tell when I had enough food. I just drink 20 cups of coffee a day for the last 25 years. Tea or coffee. And always a lot of liquids. I can't afford to eat. I have to drink liquid. I couldn't be shy and understanding now. It was the saddest day of my life. I lost the will to eat. I still can't eat. My oldest brother is taking me to Poutine tomorrow and showing me how to grocery shop. I don't even know what to eat anymore. I don't know how to shop. I don't want to eat. I don't care. The starvation hurt too bad. A few of my friends fasted with just water for 2 weeks. There's nothing wrong with it. It's easily possible if you can stand the initial pain. It's normal to fast. I just can't do it anymore. It's unnecessary. I don't want to go through this anymore. Why won't someone just give me a job? It's too late. This fucking whole country, people can't even afford to work. How can people afford to work if they have no home and no car? Let's go to Europe. And on a high note, Danny's Kelly. And on a high note. I will, Kelly, I will. I was going to an Orthodox. I've done 2 classes. I'm not even painting it. What they told us, we are the instrument of God and unworthy servants at best. And I didn't get to be an unworthy servant this week. I was a worthy absentee. I was worthy of not attending. It was pouring rain. I stunk like shit and BO and cigars. And I had no clean clothes in the house. And I would have been screaming in agony. And plus there's all the gossip women who torture me. Always church gossip, ladies. Slovenian women don't gossip in church. I never heard about this except on Simpsons. And I didn't realize how common it is. Not even at my churches I ever went to. I never heard gossip, ladies. People go to church to gossip. What the fuck's that about? It's ungodly. I gotta put up with this shit even in icon class. I can't. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Help me, God. Help me, Father. I can't fuck it up. I have to speak now. That was so sad. I had to trash my own family. Why'd it go so far? I can't take this. It hurt too bad. I can't take that down. It's so true. So true. They just keep making me more powerful. The more I'm disenfranchised, the more powerful I get. I just can't tolerate this. My future's in Europe now. I lost the will to eat. Hopefully it will come back slowly with rehabilitation. And my family helping me learn how to shop properly and not be scared to go into stores. It just sucks when you stare at a wall all the day and smoke cigarettes and just talk to algorithm bots, trolls, lonely, cold, isolated, sad for 13, 15 years, thinking I could get a job, and all they ever did was steal my ideas. And I'm not offended. It frustrates me, this Lennon Claypool delirium. But I can hear the fear in Sean Lennon's voice. Like, oh my God, we fucked up. And he goes, I give you the gift of, I give you the golden egg of empathy. Please, I'm trying to understand you now. They realize they botched everything. The Butlerian jihad won't be started by Ween. Gorillas started it with Mountain in the Moon Cave, giving animators, classical animation, pencil and paper animation, a resurrection from AI, and hopefully they'll put me as I hope we agree with Damon Albarn and Jamie Healy as they hinted to in their AP Associated Press interview that they're going to be doing some sort of feature or something or series with 2D or stop motion or puppets. And I will be employed at a studio. I never should have been in isolation for 13 years in a prison. Sometimes all it takes is 4 walls to make a prison. That's where I was living, or a gulag. If I'm not eating properly, if I'm starving, fasting, or at least not eating properly, chronic diarrhea, this is not a fucking disability. This is causing chronic deficiency and causing retardation and chronic deficiency in life skills, inability to progress in maturity in life. Just kept isolated as a retard, not learning, no job, no experience, just fucking knowledge, raw knowledge, textbook. And the experience I have is so rich. Who can claim in Canada defeated the Chinese? I helped. I was front man in propaganda for Dr. Bacher at the end of the 20-year endeavor to save Thundering Waters Forest. We did it. They got the savannah, but at least we saved the forest. Me, Danny Beaton, and Dr. Bacher. And many other people contributed to that. But Dr. Bacher and Danny Beaton, who I never met but have great respect for, Six Nations, I think he's Mohawk, Turtle Clan at least, if he's not Mohawk. Props to Danny Beaton. I never met you, but you're a fellow Danny. He knew many Daniels and Dannies, Dr. Bacher, for some reason. They're all connected to Thundering Waters. This fucking camera, why did it show my nose like that? Who cares? It's a fisheye. My jaw is even that wide. I don't know why my jaw looks wider sometimes shorter. They're probably fucking at the camera, so no one knows what they really look like. Probably all fucking AI tricks and fucking Google mastery of fucking identity protection. Doesn't make any sense when my face looks like this on the camera. It doesn't. It doesn't look like this. It doesn't. It's an illusion. It's not really me. It's a fucking mirror of me looking at a mirror. And I don't want to get angry anymore. That was the last time. I'm just too sad. Sad that I had to viciously expose my family. The fear in fucking Sean Lennon's voice, the regret that they fucked up. They could have just hired me. That fucking Little Fishes animation was shit. The fish animation was good, but the rest of it was garbage. That's pathetic for a Les Claypool video, Primus video. Primus videos are excellent. You could tell that they did not hire me because I would have done an excellent job doing character animation for that. It's over. I have no grievance with Sean Lennon, but Les Claypool is dead to me. I left him in peace. That is proper homage because that animator they hired is good. You want to do homage, you top it. You top what you was inspired, and that's what Gorillaz always did. They topped what I did, and now there's definitely likely that I will get to work in 100 or 200 person studio like I requested at the end of the Gorillaz project somewhere in Europe, if not the UK. But I really don't want to go to the UK. Well, Charles just leave me alone. I pay my respects for it too with that Gerard Depardieu video at the Swiss Chalet. That's my final respect. My last props to Charles. I'm done with you. I don't know where they're going to put the studio. Somewhere in Europe, hopefully. I just want to live with Bjork. And for Matron, poor Matron. And there was an understanding in the agreement that I would do 3.5 years butler work with ties every month. Of drawings, art, music, translations of Slovenian or Croatian or Serbian, anything. Every month a tithe for 3.5 years and 3.5 years ties in in-house butler work for. That's done. That's botched with the whole Ween pro with Les Claypool and Rush destroying America. After they botched the Butlerian Jihad. And now Gorillaz is responsible. That Mountain in the Moon Cave animation, that was the best of the best 2D animators in the world. Only the best of the best worked on that. And I didn't get paid, and I have to accept that I worked really hard on that on comments. But my brother said, Dan, if you didn't sign a contract, don't expect to get paid. It's just... I accept that now, but people shouldn't not be stealing my idea. This is some French band or something who stole Skronk Jive from Dramonitar, which wasn't even our song. Skronk Jive is from fucking a Skronk song from 1980 from No Wave noise music. Like a Skronk, like the mother or the parents in Peanuts. The saxophones and the trumpets, but I did Skronk. I was watching KEXP 3 weeks ago and it popped in my algorithm. Hey, that's my fucking song. And that's not even my song. They're doing helmets like the rocking horses, but they're doing it to disguise themselves so they don't become recognized. One was like a iron mask and the other one was an upside down pyramid. They had polka dots on them on KEXP and they went 1 million viral in a week. And everyone thought it was the Lacey song. No, that we wrote that with Dramonitar. That got posted last year. And they found out what Skronk was It was just a tribute to one of the original and few and far between New York City skronk jives that Sonic Youth came out of No Wave. Skronk was like the fermentings of No Wave and Sonic Youth. Kennedy at Cup of Coffee I was always making the skronk noises. I would do that all the time at Cuppa when I would see people. Always the sound effects. And Kennedy from DM from our high school, it was my brother's friend, and he gave me the Skronk CD. Skronk! And then he would always say to me, Skronk! And that French band was not original at all. That was Lightning Bolt, Dramonitar, and the Skronk Jive. The Skronk song from No Wave 1980 New York City that was all put together. And everyone thought it was a new sale. Like, no, this is the beginnings of punk and No Wave. Everyone thought it was original. They were fooled. I even commented on KXP so they would notice where it came from. And then they probably know, but that's not the point because they're anonymous. If you really want to think you're the newest hot shit, yes, stay anonymous because you have no identity. Stay anonymous, French band. I don't care if you're watching. It's frustrating when that happens, though, because it's just they're hiding their roots. And I make no claim on Skronk Jive. After in the hospital, I was showing some elders and some friends why I know all the hooks. And Fran is showing me hooks I've never heard before, which is great because I can't figure out why all the Toronto radio stations rock music. I know all the hooks at least, if not most of the song, all the hooks, not even the rock, but even pop and R&B and shit like that. I could not believe it. I got 99.5% of the songs that people were singing. I knew every single one in the hospital. I couldn't believe it. I just stopped telling me songs I already fucking heard. I can't take it anymore. I'm not singing them anymore. All I did was sing in the hospital. It started to hurt people's ears how much I was singing. They told me to stop, be quiet. All I did was sing in the hospital. I was like a university in the gym. And I came out like an emperor. I don't want to be emperor. I'm not even the leader of the family. That's Uncle Nick. Uncle Nick is the leader of the family now. And there's the elders. I'm the junior leader. And I have no credentials other than my respect in the family and community and friends and family. They all admire Danny. Danny never gives up. Danny's funny. It's frustrating. Why I was always silent and understanding as an artist. If you look at my YouTubes, I never spoke publicly unless it was for a job or a shtick. And last year for Year of the Snake, Radiohead needed help. Tom York was freaking out because that troll fan from Palestine or Palestinian or whatever was heckling him, and he walked off stage. Well, I got to speak up because they're not going to get the band back together now. And I got the band back together. I explained to them the identity. They're not persecuting you, Tom. They're persecuting your identity. He doesn't even know you, and you don't know him. How could he be offended? And then you demand an apology. Yeah, you demand an apology. You're vegan. You're righteous, Tom. You're a leader. I never wanted to be the boss. I go to my brother, you like being the boss? Who wants to be the boss? He goes, I don't mind. I don't want to be the boss. What's that V on my forehead? I never What is with this light? Where did those veins come from? What the fuck? No, there's only one. That's weird. No, there's two. My forehead. That's creepy. I just want to live with people. Matron is done. We said we can complete the contract in another life somewhere, another time. I have to serve Bjork as butler for 7 years. I don't want to do it on the internet for very long. what it says in the Bible, you can't serve two masters. You either do shitty work for the one or offend the other. I can't be I can't be butler for two women. It's gotta be Bjork, and I'm not a ferret anymore. I'm a goose. I can't tolerate that. There is no cat planet with Bjork and Kim and Kelly as coyotes or wolves, and Danny as a raccoon or ferret, and Matron Pissy Missy as for feminine feline. You're a feminine feline. I have no choice. These teeth. These are not gabagool teeth or vampire teeth. These are goose teeth. They could have been ferret teeth, but fate took it too far. I've had enough. I have to live with Bjork. She's the only one who can heal me, nurture me, and be compassionate with me. And I know my faith is strong. Instead of all these women, I imagine talk to me, my den mothers, and I do shticks to them all the time when I talk to myself as a compassionate soul, because I have the strongest faith that she loves me dearly, because we are both child stars. And I just had a very small Canadian audience in Lipa Park in high school and college, but always famous amongst my peers. Anyone who's ever got to know Danny will never forget him, and that's what I feel guilty about. That I go work at a studio for gorillas, and then I can't remember people's names, and they're gonna be offended. And I have the yearbooks, so I just gotta go through them and remember everyone. But I'll remember as soon as they tell me, hey, you, hey, man. How many times does that happen to people? Oh, hey, man. Hey, how's it going, bro? And you don't remember their name. And they get all offended. I'm like, how the fuck am I going to be? If I'm the most famous amongst my peers, how am I supposed to remember everyone's names? The only one I can do that is A-Bomb. A-Bomb remembers everyone's names. Rarely does he forget someone's names or face, even from 20 years ago. A-Bomb knows everyone in the city. He's probably been on every street in St. Catharines. Fucking A-Bomb. What a piece of work. What a fucking piece of work. And we have to go to the top with him. Like, he's just only a business friend right now. I can't tolerate what he did. He fucked up going to fucking Orthodox icon class this week for me. He damn